moving around. Wow, they're pretty active this morning. Where do you want the tripod?
We'll do it here for right now. Come this way a little bit further, Doug. And this tree that comes up here has two branches, and they're right up in the crook, right between the Y. The one is standing up.
But they'll come in, they'll kind of swoop low and then come straight up and land on the edge of the nest. And when they leave, they almost always go straight down the tree and then fly out over that meadow over there. And I think they do that to avoid having you know where they live. Uh-huh.
I'd like to see Mom or Dad come in.
Oh yeah, I would too. I don't know, I'm trying to decide if I see that a second one's head sticking up there, but I don't know. You know, I think that's obviously the dominant chick in the clutch.
Well, unless the other two fledged, and that's the last
No
chick.
way. I don't think so.
Remember the other day when the birds by the house had their nest fledging?
Yeah.
And the parents kept going out ahead
Yeah.
and then calling,
Yeah.
and then going out ahead and calling.
You think that's what's happening?
Well, I can remember reading about hawks fledging or eagles fledging, and the parent will leave them and quit feeding them at a certain point and then call, and sometimes even drop food away from the nest to try to encourage the birds to fly. And that one, I have not seen another head.
I see something moving just to the left of where that guy's standing.
There's a little leaf thing that keeps moving
Oh.
to the left that's in front. You look in here and see if that's the same thing you're seeing. I saw there was like a branch that was moving with leaves on it just to this side of the nest, or on this side of the nest. We're going to wait for 2 or 3 more minutes and then we're going to give up. We've decided for the time being, we're not sure if we want to go into a restaurant and eat in a restaurant and drink in a restaurant. We're still going to go and do takeout. If they have outdoor seating, we would go and do outdoor seating. We had a couple friends come over the other evening and we sat out there on the porch and we wore masks when they arrived. We sat there. We didn't sit in the chairs that they sat in for 2 days. They were across the way. We visited for a while and everything and felt okay about doing that. But to have a group of people, even to have our family members come and be all hanging around, we're not real sure about that. Well, this morning when we woke up, I said, do you feel okay about going and riding bikes today and then stopping at the brewery? And we had this conversation. Well, you almost have to try to do it at some point.
If we wait until there's a vaccine, we're talking about probably another year, maybe, when they actually have one.
Maybe 6 months, maybe 9 months, and that's a long time, especially at our age, because you think about how much longer your life is and how many months or what percentage of your life are you willing to sit and say, I'm afraid to go out. And so we've been going and doing takeout. We've been careful. We wear masks. We wash our masks when we come back in. We carry my keys have hand sanitizer on them. Before we get in the car, we hand sanitize before we touch the door handle to get in. if we get something from somebody that's a carry out and we handle it, one of us holds the hand sanitizer, we hand sanitize that hand, wipe it on the steering wheel so we don't get it on the steering wheel. So we're trying to be,
Trying to do everything that we feel like we should do. And they don't recognize me with the mask on.
the big something is a pileated woodpecker.
I heard one while we're watching the talk.
Yeah, he's up on this side right now.
Well done, Zanesville. I mean, I watched it. It was really, it was Black Lives Matter and all this kind of stuff, but it was really well done, orderly.
I'm sure there are some people in here who want to be violent. The non-violent people outnumber you. Okay? You will go to jail. The police are here with us. Okay? I invited them. They was happy to be here. So, that's all I have to say. We're going to line up and we're going to march.
Hey, we're not doing this violent shit. It's just, I'm thinking, yay, Zanesville.
Right.
Good for Zanesville. Don Mason, they invited Don Mason. They let them. It's not like fuck you.
Right,
we're going to do this whether you like it or not. They notified all the city officials. Don Mason was there. I mean, it was a kind of a class act.
Our minister went down, and
Yeah.
it was very, and he said there was a lot of white people there,
Yeah.
and a lot of mixed groups.
Okay, we'll see how this is going to go. And it was really, really good. I mean, peaceful. They marched. It was organized.
And I have
thinking-
a friend whose daughter lives near German Village, and she's been very scared.
Yeah.
It's not the same in Columbus as it is.
No, because what they've got is a colleague of mine in the bureau was telling me they've got there's people that I don't want to say Antifa. There's people that follow this, and they really are people from out of town. They come in and they rabble rouse, and it's just like there's people that they're opportunists, and it's just like, okay, let's inflame this. And they probably couldn't do it in Zanesville because nobody's going to listen to them. But when you get in a big city like Columbus,
Right.
all it takes is somebody got to fuck this shit.
Yeah.
Somebody throws a
Get 'em
brick.
riled up.
Get them riled up, get them riled up, get them riled up, and then just like
the instigators had like a truckload of bricks, and they would put them at the corner of each of these different spots so that when people would walk by, they have a brick to grab and throw. And they were just in Columbus.
see that. Okay.
And that was like, I don't. How do you even think of stuff like that?
You see, like the mayor, I knew they were having trouble because the mayor in Columbus on the new. I mean, the mayor was pissed. It's like, hey, this has got to stop. Not these protests, but this other stuff. And then, what did I hear? Oh, they got a my old haunt, New York City. They looted Macy's.
Yes, I know.
I mean, Harold's. I mean, that's like the ultimate downtown
I know.
bourgeois Macy's.
You lived up there for a while?
I lived in Manhattan for like 15 years when I was in the bureau, yeah. But it was like Macy's, Herald Square. That's like you walk in and Donald Trump's been in there and
I know.
Martha Stewart, and they all the floors. It was like what are you doing? Like I don't get
I
that.
don't get it.